name's Sharon Irish, and I'm talking to you from Illinois, which is in the middle of the United States. I'm an art and architectural historian. I wrote a book on Suzanne Lacy, an artist who is participating in this conversation with you in Bristol. And I thought I would talk about what I think is at stake for commissioners, artists, and the public in the current art world, and especially in publicly engaged art. That word engagement is pretty hard to understand sometimes, but I guess I think of it in terms of engaging with structures of power and politics in our current situation. And a lot of times I feel like we are on the Titanic and we're rearranging deck chairs. So for me, I think art is a way of thinking about jumping off the Titanic, moving into other possibilities. Of course, jumping off the Titanic is scary and dangerous, but also we need ways to imagine how we might jump off into new possibilities. And art, I think, provides one of those ways, particularly performance art, dance, theater arts, and simulations are all possibilities. So I've been reading a lot of the curator Brian Holmes. He's a curator and critic. I'm going to hold up his book, one of his books here. It's called Unleashing the Collective Phantoms, Essays in Reverse Imagineering. And he's writing about a lot of collective artworks or collective projects by groups like the Bureau d'Etudes in Paris, or No One is Illegal, Kein Mensch ist illegal in Berlin. A lot of groups of people who are doing research and then activism using visual and performative methods. And I think those are ways, cracks in the sidewalk, if you will, or ways out of our current stuck situation where we're removing art from public life and we want to put it back in. We want to engage and put concepts back into the current situation so we can imagine new ways of being together. So art can also kind of provide a look before we leap. Like if no one is representing us as we want to be represented, we need to explore ways that we might look together at how we move ahead. And so coming together around issues of visual and performative works make it possible to imagine that together, and I think that's also a powerful way to exist. For example, Platform, which is a group in London, has done a lot of walking tours where they have one work called Freedom in the City, Walking the Corporate, where they walk through the city, and that embodied movement as well as discussion and being present in spaces that have contested histories, I think is a really powerful way for artists to work as well. So how else are we going to imagine new ways of being unless we start engaging in these difficult conversations? And art provides a platform for us to do that.